I'm already grossed out. Am I the asshole for going through my sister's stuff because I thought she stole from me?
Every sibling is like this. Hell, I thought you stole stuff from me all the time. I went through your shit all the time looking for my stuff.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
fuck you.
Dude.
We're not PG or PC. We will talk about PPs. So if you're in your preteens, click the next screen, please. This is Brazen Banter.
Okay. Which one do you want? Sister stuff or yelling at an old lady? We're gonna do both, but which one do you want first?
I like yelling at people. Let's go with that.
All right, perfect. That's the one I had pulled up because I figured you'd say that. All right. Am I the asshole for yelling at an old lady who made my wife cry? Oh my God, I finally have a story. Okay, let's see if I'm the asshole here. I, 35 male, and my wife, 31 female, live in a mobile home park. Recently, one of our elderly neighbors died. We live in an 55 and up park that is now all ages. Oh, we live in a 55 and up, so it's an elderly mobile home park. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Long story
Senior
short,
citizen living.
right. Long story short, his sister is a decrepit old bat with a mean streak. The entire time he was dying, she was stealing his stuff or making his life harder and harder. Well, today I decided to take some time for myself with some hobbies and then grab some lunch for me and my wife, who has been in bed all day with a migraine. A little backstory. After our neighbor died, our park maintenance man said that we are allowed to use his trash can for the city if ours overfills or what have you, since the cans belong to the park and not the individual trailers. Our park is private-owned trailers on rented lots. So after our neighbor passed, his sister inherited the trailer, but doesn't live there and comes around maybe once a month. Well, after the range, I was getting lunch. Okay, so he must have gone to the shooting range or the golf range. Got it. Well, after the range, I was getting lunch for when my wife called me, bawling her eyes out. After a bit of calming her down, I got the story. Apparently, this old lady had the audacity to come over on our property and scream at my wife about us using the trash can we got permission to use, and about plants growing from the trailer park behind us that is separated by a chain link fence. Now here is where I might be the asshole and a bit petty. I saw red. Rather than talking to us like an adult, she decided to yell at my wife and make her cry. So when I got home, I went off on her at the top of my lungs. And being prior military, it wasn't quiet. I screamed at her. She had no right to come onto my property and yell at my wife for something someone above her gave permission for, and for plants growing from another park that is on her lot. I told her she is a slur for a female dog, a bitch. I told her she was a bitch. And that if she screamed at my wife again, I would escalate things higher than her and she will regret it. I told her she had no right and that she is nothing but a petulant ancient fuck for thinking she has any right to do that. And then about 15 minutes of just screaming and yelling at her what a waste of oxygen she is. I feel justified, but at the same time, I don't like to get angry and yell. In this instance, through with how awful of a person she is, I don't really care.
So my first question is, he'll say four-legged female dog instead of bitch, but then he'll say fuck.
Right. Yeah, make up your mind. I think that one is a little bit more rough for females, much like cunt, but shall we list all the words that we know?
I mean, you see the shirt, fuckity fuck fuck.
Right. All right, so the question is he the asshole for yelling at this old lady who, while he was gone, came over and yelled at his wife over something that he got permission from the park owners and something about some weeds growing up.
Well, first of all, she shouldn't have came on the property in the first place. Like, they got permission to use the garbage can. The lady sounds like she was just being a bitch. Just wanted to bitch about something. So she went over there and went off on the wife. I mean, I don't know how old this old lady is. Is he trying to give her a fucking heart attack? I mean...
Well, she's over 55, and in his words, let me find it.
An old decrepit cunt?
Decrepit old bat. So I'm guessing she's at least 70s, I would imagine.
I mean, it's not like he laid a finger on her. He was laying down the law to say, hey, leave my wife alone, you know?
Right.
Stay the fuck off our property. You do you over there, but leave us alone. I'm going to say no, he's not the asshole.
In my opinion, it's freedom of speech both ways. She came over and yelled at him. He went over and yelled at her. I think, in my opinion, like, you have the freedom of speech.
Neither of them are... I mean, they might be a little rude, but I wouldn't say they're assholes for it. Yeah, she was thinking that that's hers, and she was defending what she thought was right, and he was defending his wife. So therefore, neither of them are assholes.
Okay. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's one of those situations where I totally agree you should defend your wife, 110%. But at the same time, she's a crazy old lady. Crazy old ladies aren't going to change their ways. Yelling at them and screaming at them isn't going to change anything. She's still going to be ugly. Is it really that big of a deal not to use the trash can? Could have this been diffused in a situation? Hey, I'd appreciate it if you don't come talk to my wife this way. Stay on your side, I'll stay on my side.
If he had to come to Jesus talk with her and put the fear of God in her, she might not say anything to him anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there is something to say about showing how crazy you can actually be, and, that putting enough fear into somebody not to bother again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, if he had to come to Jesus talk with her and put the fear of God in her, she might not say anything to him anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there is something to say about showing how crazy you can actually be, and, that putting enough fear into somebody not to bother again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, for me, it seems like it's more of a, if I go off on her, maybe she'll just, think about what she's saying next time, or how she's saying it. Because I don't think it's so much that she was complaining about the garbage can getting used. It was how she was complaining. With her yelling and screaming at the wife, that's what pissed him off. Right. If she would have came over and was like, hey, this is my garbage can you please not use it? It might have been a completely different situation.
Right.
The wife would have called the husband and said, hey, they don't want us to use the garbage can, blah, blah, blah. Done.
Internet says, or do you think that that's what the internet would say?
I don't know. There's so many pussies out in this world nowadays. They're probably going to say he's an asshole.
If you're an asshole like us, click subscribe and join the party. Okay, well, the verdict is everyone sucks. Both people were in the wrong, basically. She shouldn't have come over there. He probably shouldn't have yelled at a grandma. I'm squeaking like a 2-year-old. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I mean, don't mess with a man's wife, I guess.
Hey, like, I fuck the internet. He's not an asshole. She shouldn't have ran her fucking mouth, and she wouldn't have got yelled at. How about them apples, all right?
Okay, can I cut you off and go for one more? Can I go for one more? I really want to try this one.
Yes.
All right, cool, sweet.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so this one is, am I the asshole for going through my sister's stuff because I thought she stole from me? And being that we're brothers, I feel like this could be something for us. So I, 19 male, recently lost... Ooh, I'm already grossed out. Let me start again.
Uh-oh.
Am I the asshole for going through my sister's stuff because I thought she stole from me? So I, 19 male, meaning the brother, not the other sister, recently lost a premium perfume that I bought a few weeks ago, and I suspected my sister, 17 female, has stole it. Because ever since I bought it, The perfume seemed to have had caught her eye, at least I think so, and she has a track record of getting whatever she wants. She's spoiled and she frequently drives me insane. I wouldn't say I hate her, I just dislike. I asked if she has it, and she said she didn't. I asked if I could search her room, and she told me that was an actual creep for even suggesting that. I still had my doubts, so I entered her room yesterday when she was at school and searched through her room. I did feel like a creep, yes, but I thought that it'll be fine if I just rearranged everything. So I didn't find it. I didn't find the perfume, but I did find a bracelet, quite expensive, mind you, that I had lost a month ago. I confronted her about it, and she not only called me an infuriating creep, but also complained to my parents about it, arguing she didn't have what I was looking for and that she was telling the truth. And now they are agreeing with her. Am I the asshole?
Well, I mean, she did have his fucking bracelet.
Right.
You know, I mean, obviously she took something. I don't know. This is a tough one for me because me and you growing up, I'm 10 years older, and we didn't always get along. Hell, for how many years did I say, the day you turn 18, I'm going to beat your fucking ass? You know?
Right.
And then you actually turned 18 and was a decent guy, and we got really, really close. You know? It's part of being siblings, you know? My kids fight all the time, you know? But I'll tell you what, someone says something to the other one, you know, someone like says something to my youngest, my middle child's like wanting to kill someone.
Right.
You know, so this one's a hard one.
All right. So in my opinion, I get it. Siblings are going to do sibling stuff, but I don't think stealing is okay either way. Ask to borrow it if it's something like that. Now, if you guys are in the same room, which I sure hope not, at 19 male and 17 female, I think the age situation, number one, is weird. And number two, you shouldn't be going through a girl's stuff as, you know, a male. Say something to your parents. Say something to your mom. Hey, I believe that my sister took this. Is it possible for you to go through and see if she has it? Or question her on
But to me, it sounds like he tried to say some stuff, and she gets whatever she wants. Because he said she's spoiled.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a very big possibility. We grew up in a household with similar stuff like that, where we say something and, oh no, she didn't do that.
Right.
She didn't do that. But if something got said that we did it, it happened. Even if it didn't.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Is he the asshole for going through his sister's stuff, though?
Yes and no. I think honestly, they both kind of suck, you know, because of the fact that
Yeah.
she obviously stole the bracelet. She didn't steal the perfume. Why he has perfume, I don't know. But
it's probably
didn't
from a
steal the
different country
perfume.
where perfume means the same thing as cologne.
Okay, fair point.
Not everybody's in the United States.
Fair point. But I don't know. I think it's more of a don't take his shit and he won't go through your shit.
Right.
You know, so they both kind of suck for doing what they did. I think he might have said something to his parents multiple times and nothing ever came about it, so he took matters in his own hands, which I get. You know, there's been times that me and you have said stuff to our parents and we've had to take it in our own hands because nothing ever got done.
Yeah, he needs to go back through again. It's not the fact that she didn't have it. He just didn't look in the right spot. Get back in there. Get back in there, cowboy.
Hey, go find that perfume, princess.
Right. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, though. They're both kind of assholes on this one. She shouldn't have taken stuff. She needs to be more honest and be held more accountable for her actions to start with. And then another thing is, I don't think you should go through a lady's stuff as a guy. But that's just my personal opinion on it. Then again, your siblings,
ladies shouldn't go through the guy's stuff.
That's fair, too. Set up some booby traps in the room.
Yeah, put up a camera, catch a bitch. There you go.
Indiana Jones put a big old rock rolling down the hill.
Yeah, I think that's a short but a good one. You know, it's easy to say that they're both in the wrong.
Okay, so that's the verdict from Brazen Banter is both are assholes or everybody sucks.
Yes.
Now the question is, would you agree with the internet? Or do you think that internet would agree with you? Or with us, that everybody sucks?
I would say they would probably agree with that everybody sucks. You know, you're probably going to have people on both sides, you know, of this one, because it's kind of it's more of a sibling battle than anything.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, that's what it comes down to is every sibling is like this. Hell, I thought you stole stuff from me all the time. I went through your shit all the time looking for my stuff.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Fuck you.
Dude.
My room was
Dude,
all,
I
both
did.
of our rooms. We shared a room at one point. It was always a disaster. Nobody would have known anything.
And you always had my shit.
I don't remember any of that. You're right, though. The internet does agree that everybody sucks.
Yeah, I kind of seen that one coming.
Well, what does the internet that's watching Brazen Banter have to say? I'd be curious if you leave that in the comments down below. Either way, that's our banter. Until next time, stay brazen.
Don't do anything we would do.